This is how I texture. I go in there, just shimmy it up, make points. Get in there, make points. Hey guys, Coach Kimmy here. So I want to teach you how do you use a razor. Now I have in the other video, I showed you how to use this razor, but I'm going to show you again. Okay, this is the feather razor. It's one of my favorites. See that right there? Feather razor. And then you're going to take that little edge, get it up, take it out. And I'm gonna put this back because I just changed this razor, so this is a new blade, but I'm gonna show you how to get it on. So you take this and you slide it on. It has a guard, and there's 3 parts that you could use to this razor, which is great. And I'm gonna teach you how to do sly layering, right? And we're gonna etch it out. So I love this hair right here. We're gonna do a face frame, okay? So first we wanna get some of that out of there. Take a little triangle at the top. I wanna teach you actually how to really thin out hair, or how to texture hair, or how to make space in hair, make some room for it. We're gonna do a triangle, okay, right here. So I want you to take the first half, like go right in the middle of that hair. She already has a bang. I just want to show you this in particularly. Okay. Now, she's already started right there, so what I want to do, I'm going to use the inside of this blade right here. I am just going to skim it. Look at, see? Just going to skim, 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 skim. Now I could go like more if I wanted to, but it's just going to bevel that little tiny end right there. See how pretty it lays though? So pretty. So, and I'm taking it out a little bit. Now if I put it straight against there, you could do it, but it wouldn't have as much softness on those ends. So just remember that when you pull it out a little, you're gonna soften that hair more because you're pulling it up. It's not gonna be a straight ledge, right? Because you're already, anytime you pull up hair, you're always layering this a little bit when you're pulling this up. You're over directing it, you're layering it. I'll just get in there. And if I wanna do it heavier, I could. I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Okay, and you could do it more on that little part because it's thick right here. So I want to show you what I do. Take the razor, I shimmy it down. Go in there, anywhere it's like a little thick, and you need it to be a little less. You can also just kind of tap it. Remember, this has a guard. It's not doing anything to my fingers at all. There's a guard right there. So you just go into that hair, just take out the bulk, take out the weight. See how pretty and softer that hair is gonna be? It'll lay so nice and so easy. It's not so heavy, and that's the goal. You want it to be very light and airy. So when you blow dry the bangs, see how I have my bangs? I have it nice and piecey, and that's when I just you can take the razor and you just skim it slightly down. You know, take little pieces out. I like sometimes this too right here to be also a little bit more razored. And then I'll show you the other side over here. Now you're gonna take this middle part because that's gonna be your guide. You always have to have a guide right there. And now I'm gonna come this side and I'm gonna use the inner part again. And that side is gonna go that way, her little curtain bang. And this side goes this way. Now this is the thing. That side has less hair and less weight. This one has a little bit extra because we didn't do that yet. So let's get in there. Look where it's too thick. And someone from Bumble and Bumble taught me this. That was such a great thing because I always remembered it after he taught it to me. And he said, think of trees in a forest that's really dense. When hair is so thick, you can't, you need some space, right? You want to be able to see those trees. And so look at that hair. That's really nice and even now, right? It's like, it's a beautiful forest without it being too dense, where there's no room and no space. Okay, so, but if I wanted more, let's say we wanted more, I'd get in there and I just ever so slightly move it up, I shimmy it up, and I make points. Shimmy it up, make a point, shimmy it up. And then I'll come this way and one more in this way. But you're always looking though where, and that will make the bangs even lighter and fuller. Okay, that will actually be able to, and I could probably push this more back if I wanted to, like my hair. See how I have the bang and then I have the next part, and when I blow dry this, I pull it this way and then over. But this way I have some fullness right there. I don't like it flat on my face, but depending on what they want, right? You always have to have a good consultation, find out what do they want. And there we go. So cute. And I will also teach you how to notch. So that's your bang. All right, now this is how I texture. I go in there, just shimmy up, make points. Get in there, make points. She has pretty good hair, so it's like I wouldn't need to do it a lot to her hair, but if it was a real thick mannequin head, or if it was somebody with really thick hair, I would do a lot more. You just get in there and make points. So you go, see where that bend is? Do it after the bend. And you come in, shimmy it a little bit, shimmy it, shimmy, and here. Like literally little tiny skinny pieces. Yeah, it'll be such beautiful layers. Now I want to show you how to do it with a scissor. Okay, your little point cutting. Now I did that part already, so I don't need to do that again. Now I'm going to take this. When I point cut, I look at where the bend is. I don't do it at the bend. I do it right after. I take little tiny, tiny pieces of that hair so all the other hair will stand up and support that hair. So it's these little tiny pieces that we're doing, but this hair will have support and hold up better. That's why it's so important to make sure you point cut and pay attention to what you're doing, right? It's so good at texturizing hair because hair performs better if it has support. So look at, right? Not where the bend is, do it over that. Little tiny, tiny pieces that are thicker that you see, and that's it. And that will even come out even piecier and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. A lot of people say to me, my hairdresser doesn't know how to cut hair. She doesn't know how to layer. She doesn't know how to texture. She doesn't know how to point cut. Well, they need to watch this video. You need to send them this video because they should know how to do it if they're a hairdresser for a long time. And if you're a new cosmetologist, it's awesome for you because you'll get a great foundation learning it young, which is great. Now, another way that you can texturize, now let's do this side. First, I'm going to layer two. Now, look at the difference of the two, okay? I want to show you. This is heavy, this side. This is more of a blunt lob because it has some layers in it. Okay, so here we go. We got the layered part there. See how the angle goes down? Then she has pretty angles there. Now, let's just say you want this layered more too. You could pull it out. Okay, if you needed that, you're just going to pull that out right there, cut it, and you could do it with your thinning shear if you want it piecier. If it's super thick hair, you could do it with the thinning shear and just get that off. Okay, or you can do it with a scissor if you want, and then you could always notch it, but otherwise, you'll have more layers there, just so you know. I love to just show you extra. But look at the difference. This is way down. You know, it's too heavy. It can't fly and have this lightness to it. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Great. Now, I'm going to take this side and I'm going to come on this, go behind the ear, get that hair out of the way. So you don't got to worry about that back, but I will teach you the back too. Okay, because I razored it, now I'll do it with a scissor, just to show you guys something different. I'm on this side. This side I took up this way, now I'm on this side going this way. My fingers need to be up like that. If I was standing the other way, my fingers would be wrong. So just know, my fingers need to be able to flow. I need to get rid of that part right there. So I'm just gonna take my scissors, and I like to slide cut as well. I don't like to always be so rigid with my scissors. And make sure you're using your thumb. So I like to just shimmy. I just kind of do this, okay? And then I could cut little pieces. Now I'm gonna show you how I point cut here. Look at the bend. I go up and I'm gonna notch little tiny, tiny pieces. Get that out of there, notch. And really they're little tiny pieces. You don't really ever wanna see them. But I'm telling you right away, that hair holds up. It's so much lighter. That's the goal. You want to make it piecey and just flow freely and not be too heavy. And you have to think of it with your intuition, and you got to imagine it. You know, like put your fingers through it, feel it. Like say, all right, she's a little too much bulk here. You know, you start to use your senses to cut hair incredibly well, right? You can become an artist. That's what you want to be, an artist of hair. You're a hair doctor and a hair artist. You could do so much with hair. It's so fun and so cool. All right, so here we go. Taking it straight up. I'm taking it from her bang. Okay, nice, nice, nice. I just wanna, because that's another way you can cut. And my haircut, you could, when I cut my flipped up haircut on other people, I do the scissor this way, just like I did here. I cut that whole thing because it flips the hair to go up. Just so you know, but I did mine with a razor because a razor will do it too. So there's lots of different ways. Okay, so that's one. Gonna take the second step, and always think of this. You have your top, one step, two step, this will be two, and this will be three. I could bring that right up. So it's really an easy haircut. But so many people don't do it. That's the crazy part. Now look at all that extra. This was the lob. This is the part that came down a straight line here. I'm taking that off. I want it to be soft. Soft, soft, soft. Now I'm gonna get in there, notch, 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 notch. Now look where the bend is. Now listen, it doesn't matter so much here. It matters more up top that you can't go past the bend because you don't want any pieces sticking straight up. Here you could actually have it. It'd be no big deal. That hair would weigh that down and you wouldn't see it, but it'd have better separation. Okay, get rid of that. Now, I don't really have a lot to cut on there because that was already done. And I don't need to do any on the bottom. I do want to show you how to do it with a thinning shear. So if you need to notch with a thinning shear instead because maybe you don't have time, or it's like it's too, like it might take you a little longer time to do it with a razor or with a scissor because you don't want to do it too much. So you would take this up. Let's take it right here and literally go where the bend is and go over that. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. You just cut little pieces out. You use the tip of your thinning shear, just that little bit, and it's just going to take some bulk out. So that's a very, very easy way. That's the safest way for somebody that doesn't know how to use, you know, a thinning shear or scissors. That way, with a razor or a scissor, this is super easy, and anybody could do this. All right, so now you're going to look and see. You always want to see, is there balance, right? Now, you know I took this one straight out. And I use the thinning shear to get that extra bulk off right there. I need to get that off. See that? 90-degree angle, straight out. And then I'm just going to take it, get that out, and it will make it so nice and light and airy. Okay. What do you think about that beautiful Jaclyn Smith haircut? You blow dry that, it's going to be gorgeous. Just saying. All right, guys, this is Coach Kimmy. You know, if you want to learn more tips and tricks, the Secrets of a Great Hairapist, I have like such good things in here of the things what not to do and the things to do. So it's excellent. I have mindset in here. I have all kinds of good stuff in here. So I encourage you to buy The Secrets of a Great Hairapist and become that great hairapist that you want to be. Have a great day.